Item Number SCP-001 Dr. Clef's Proposal. Object Class Keter, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. Because of the nature of SCP-001, no containment procedures are necessary. 24/7 monitoring of SCP-001 is to take place from a safe 10km plus distance. A predetermined location, Site 0. The location of Site 0 is known only to the current SCP Administrator and the single Overseer level agent of Abrahamic Faith, 05-14, assigned to monitor SCP-001 from Site 0. Said agent is authorized to take any action necessary should SCP-001 become active, and is required immediately to alert the Administrator to any Overseer-level agents should SCP-001 show any change in its behavior, as this may constitute the beginning of a Patmos XK-class end-of-the-world scenario. Should SCP-001 become active in any way, personnel are required to immediately consult the Patmos series emergency orders. Decoding algorithm for emergency order Patmos are to be maintained on site at Site 0, in the possession of the designated observer, and are to be transmitted to SCP Foundation offices only in the event of SCP-001 becoming active. Foundation personnel with vital roles in one or more variants of emergency procedure Patmos are advised to take the following precautions. To maintain good relations with one or more organized Abrahamic faith. To maintain on hand the following supplies: holy water, a rosary, crucifix, cross, prayer rug, or other symbol blessed by an Abrahamic cleric of bishop equivalent or higher rank, a copy of Abrahamic scriptures, Torah, Bible, Quran, and standard emergency supplies in mobile form, bug-out bag. In case of a premillennial rapture scenario, all vital personnel are designated to a secondary operative of non-Abrahamic faith. Said secondary operative is to be informed of the location of the primary designate's copy of the emergency Patmos and memetic kill agent inoculate, and is to be kept on ready status to take over the primary duties as necessary. To maintain familiarity with all the other SCPs and possible Patmos XK end-of-the-world scenarios. Description: SCP-001 is a human entity approximately 700 cubits in height, located at an undisclosed location at the intersection of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. The following features are known about the entity: a number of luminous wing-like appendages emerging from the shoulders, back, temples, ankles, and wrists of the entity. Although an accurate count has never been established, most observers place the number of wings somewhere between 2 and 108, with the mean number being 4. A weapon, possibly a sword or a knife, SCP-001-2. The weapon appears to emit flames at a temperature rivaling that of the sun. Based on spectrographic analysis, although there appear to be no destructive effects from the intense heat on the surrounding area, any entity that approaches within 1 kilometer of SCP-001 is immediately struck by the weapon and obliterated from existence. Any and all hostile actions taken towards SCP-001 have resulted in the annihilation of the attacker, regardless of range. See Incident Report re Indian Ocean Submarine Missile Experiment, December 26, 2004. SCP-001 appears to be standing with its head bowed, in a gesture of supplication with SCP-001-2, held in both hands pointed down in front of it. Since originally recorded by the founder over years ago, SCP-001 has not deviated from this stance. Human beings exposed to SCP-001 report hearing voices in their heads, giving them a directive, which the subject reports cannot be disobeyed. The common directive is, forget, which results in the subject walking away from SCP-001 with no memory of having encountered it. On rare occasions, however, other directives have been given. The most famous of these, which was given to the founder, was prepare, which he has claimed formed the impetus for him founding to catalog and contain any supernatural and or paranormal artifacts that represent a serious threat to the current existence of humanity. This organization is now known as the SCP Foundation. Observers have reported that SCP-001 appears to be standing in front of a gate of immense proportions. Long-range photographs have occasionally detected what appears to be a pastoral grove within, containing numerous other entities of the same composition as 001, as well as several fruit trees of unknown composition. Of particular note, there are 2 fruit trees of immense proportions near what appears to be the center of the grove. One, it is noted, appears to be an ordinary apple tree. The other bears a fruit unknown to Earth, described as... It is an avowed belief of the founder that the gate in which SCP-001 guards may be the gate to... based on the correlation with ancient Babylonian texts and Dead Sea Scrolls, in which case, one can deduce that the entity known as SCP-001 may be... Addendum 001-A Experiment Log SCP-001-2 Effective Kill Range 1. Experiment A. 1 D-Class personnel instructed to approach SCP-001 as closely as possible on foot. Result: upon making visual contact with SCP-001, the subject is ordered to leave. Subject immediately turns away from the entity and keeps walking. Despite repeated orders to continue the experiment, D-Class personnel refuses to obey and is terminated. Upon termination of Class D personnel, all research staff involved are immediately obliterated by an unknown force. Presumably, SCP-001-2. 2. Experiment B. 1 remote-operated research robot guided to approach SCP-001 from the ground. Result: upon approaching within 1 kilometer of SCP-001, the research bot is obliterated, presumably by SCP-001-2. All further attempts of remote reconnaissance have the same result. 3. Experiment C. 100 pre-programmed research drones are instructed to approach SCP-001 from multiple angles simultaneously. Result: coordination is successful, and all 100 drones cross the 1 kilometer mark simultaneously. However, all 100 are simultaneously obliterated by SCP-001-2. Designated Observer at Site-0 reports that SCP-001-2 appeared to, quote, strike in all directions at once, end quote. SCP-001 did not deviate from its stance while this took place. 4. Experiment D. Wire-guided missiles are fired from a distance of 3 kilometers. Result: SCP-001-2 obliterates weapons upon crossing the 1 kilometer mark, simultaneously obliterating the launch site and killing all personnel. 5. Experiment E. Multi-warhead ICBMs fired from an SCP nuclear submarine, Nautilus. Result: see Indian Ocean Submarine Missile Experiment, December 26th, 2004. 6. Experiment F. SCP-076 and Task Force Omega-7 are instructed to approach SCP-001 on foot. Result: SCP-076 refuses to carry out the mission, despite not being told of the mission's nature. Upon being asked why, SCP-076 says no. Just no. 7. Experiment G. SCP-073, due to the result of Experiment F, SCP-073 was not informed of his destination until arriving at Site-0. Result: SCP-073 approached the site on foot. Upon seeing SCP-001, SCP-073 became distressed and asked to abort. SCP-073 was ordered to continue. At that point, the symbol on SCP-073's forehead became... Experiment was terminated due to a... See Addendum 001-AA. Addendum 001-AA. By executive order of the Administrator, no further experiments are to be carried out on SCP-001. No further SCPs are to be exposed to 001. SCP-001 is not to be used as a disposal for dangerous SCPs. Please, see revised containment procedures for details. Addendum. On the following transmission was received by Foundation personnel. Initiate emergency sequence Patmos Omega. Attention, all Foundation personnel. This message was received approximately at this morning from Site 0. SCP-001 has left its location. The gate is open. They're riding forth. Oh God. It's so beautiful. The Lord reigns, the Lord is risen, the Lord shall reign forever. The Lord reigns, the Lord is risen, the Lord shall reign forever. The Lord reigns, the Lord is risen, the Lord shall reign forever. God, Lord is 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 God. Hear, O Israel, the Lord, the one true God, the Lord is one. Because of this event's confluence with the recent breach of SCP-995, the opening of SCP-616, and the activation of SCP-089, the Foundation is required to immediately begin preparations for an XK-class end-of-the-world scenario. SCP-076 and 073 are to be secured immediately. All personnel are to unlock and decode Emergency Order Patmos Omega. Following all orders within, Site-19 is to be secured. All non-essential SCP personnel are to be terminated and/or destroyed. Repeat. Because of this event's confluence with the recent breach of SCP-995, the opening of SCP-616, and the activation of SCP-089, the Foundation is required to immediately begin preparations for an XK-class end-of-the-world scenario. SCP-076 and 073 are to be secured immediately. All personnel are to unlock and decode Emergency Order Patmos Omega. Following all orders within, Site-19 is to be secured. All non-essential SCP personnel are to be terminated and/or destroyed. Repeat. Because of this event's confluence with the recent breach of SCP-995, the opening of SCP-616, and the activation of SCP-089, the Foundation is required to immediately begin preparations for an XK-class end-of-the-world scenario. SCP-076 and 073 are to be secured immediately. All personnel are to unlock and decode Emergency Order Patmos Omega. Following all orders within, Site-19 is to be secured. All non-essential SCP personnel are to be terminated and/or destroyed. Repeat. Cain and Abel are my two sons. I'm coming. All personnel are to unlock, decode, behold. I stand at the gate, and knock if any. Follow, Allah, Kaf, and new heaven shall come on earth with the fruit of. Upon contacting Site 0, 514 responded that no such message had been sent from his location, and that SCP-001 remained inert. The transmission was initially determined to be a hoax. However, upon closer examination, the transmission revealed a timestamp of years in the future. It is theorized that I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of my lovely, beautiful, and absolutely amazing patrons: Dan R., Cody V., Paul Z., Chaos X, Mr. Swiston, Official Jerboa, JY Pyromancer, Hayden MH, Ethan A., and Dark Side of the Bear. All of my lovely patrons are the one basically single-handedly keeping this channel afloat, because I really don't make shit from YouTube. So if you would like access to Patreon-only content, having your name read off at the end of the video, anything like that, head over to Patreon and take a look at the tiers. Thank you.